what I have seen for myself and what I see in our country and what I see with our clients is the biggest factor that gets in the way of someone connecting with someone else is their lack of ability to be regulated and connected to self and other during a dialogue, especially during a challenging dialogue. Think about that. Money, politics, guns, COVID. Gosh, half the country hates me for one reason and the other half hates me for the other, just if I said an opinion on one of those things. It becomes a polarization. It becomes easier to dehumanize and other me than it does to step into a dialogue. And part of that is our discomfort with self. Part of that is that we get overactivated. We start moving quickly. So why would that be? We get into an avoidance of emotions. I hate to push, but I'm going to. Like, really, for a second, just think about how sad it is that those kids died. It's awful. It's scary. As a parent, it's scary to think that there's a risk of that. There's also risks of other things. So this isn't our only risk, but this is one. Now, what would it look like to collectively grieve? I have memories of Princess Diana when she died, and there was that kind of world mourned the loss of a princess, right? This sad story that happened. And there was candles and there was tears and there was this experience. There wasn't instant, we need to take action. We need to be angry. We need to do something. We need to take something. We need to control something. Now this other group, we need to push back because we need to protect ourselves. When at the core of it, it's just an absolute tragedy. And we do need to come up with better ways to create safety and connection in our country. So, what do? I have this philosophy or idea, and I think let's call it a lens or a framework, where you can either quickly stabilize, meaning shift your energy, mood, perspective, mindset, state in a certain situation, or you can dive in and do depth work. So let me give you an example. If you're in a game or if you're in combat or if you're in a meltdown with your kid, you're in a high pressure situation in which you don't have the ability to step out and dive deeper. Shifting your state's really valuable. So that's the basis of what we teach at Amazing Brains. Can you learn how you feel, track your sensations, track your emotions, track your mindset, and then be able to shift that into a more relaxed state or a more focused step back, get perspective. So say you're in the middle of a game, you can't get a substitution, you're giving a presentation at work. Oh man, palms are sweaty, heart is racing, muscles are tight, you don't feel like yourself, you're panicking, you want to go run away. Maybe you've even gone through that stage and you're already cold, shut down, looking around, wishing it would end. Well, there's a lot of energy in your body. So I want to get into a strategy here instead of just me pontificating on. So I want to get into an exercise, right? This is the state shift. How do we re-regulate physiology so that we can perform in that moment, so we can show up as our higher self? Now, anytime we're having that flood or challenge of intensity or emotion or overwhelm, we can move energy, re-regulate, shift perspective, re-engage. So anyone that's worked with us knows we really like to build it based on experimentation. How do you feel now? So we do a quick body scan and mindset check. Okay, my thoughts are in the present. My body's a little cold. It feels good. Loose, relaxed, a little bit tight shoulders from working out yesterday, tight shoulders, which is different than tense shoulders. So you want to start checking indicators. Because me, shoulders are one of the areas where I can hold stress. But I'm like, oh, I was shooting a bow yesterday and it worked out. That's why my shoulder hurts, not because I'm angry or stressed or fearful. Now you'd hone in an area that feels tight for you or loose or warm or hot or cold or heavy or light. You get the idea. We can dive into that more with body scans and mindset. Is my mind in the present, past, or future? And what we want to do then is move the energy. The very first thing we do if we're stuck because we're feeling too fast or too slow or too heavy or light, we can do a tension and release exercise. We can laugh. We can move energy and express. We can dance. We can run. We can do burpees. But what we're doing is we're shifting. We're becoming into an active state. We are moving energy. You can even hear me moving faster in my voice, I'm bouncing, just trying to let it go, right?